All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Cleveland Cavaliers video. Since today is Christmas, it won't be Christmas when you're watching this video, unfortunately, but the start of the new year is just about here, and I want to go ahead and just kind of give some, not, expectations. I feel like sounds like kind of a dramatic word, but maybe like prediction might be a better terminology for this video. But welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment. As always, we're about 170 subscribers away from 10,000, really trying to hit that milestone before the new year. I'm actually going to Nashville tomorrow, so you'll probably see this video tomorrow on Sunday, football Sunday. That's not good. Not I like football, but as far as basketball content goes, Sunday's colliding day. Anyways, the Cavaliers right now are 19-13. They've got like 7 or 8 dudes still in protocol. Some way, somehow, the Cavs are playing the Raptors tomorrow. We're a little less than 24 hours away from that, but some way, somehow, like I said, that game is going to be played. A bunch of teams from both sides have made at least like 2 or 3 signings apiece, so it should be pretty interesting. But Cleveland right now is 19-13. I believe they're the 4th seed in the East. They might be the 5th seed now, but essentially Cleveland has had one of, if not the hardest schedule to date. A couple of weeks ago, they had the hardest schedule to date. Right now, I would imagine they're somewhere around that top 5 as far as strength of schedule goes. So what's stopping Cleveland? I don't really know, to be quite honest with you. And I think as the season progresses, we're going to start to see teams like the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors, Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee Bucks. I think as they start to get healthier and just more playing time, more reps with each other, main part being healthy, I think they're going to start to not like take away the Eastern Conference, but as of right now, I genuinely believe the Cavs could win the finals. Like, as crazy as it may seem, it's really not that crazy at all. They have one of the best defenses in the NBA. Constantly, every game, they're having like 7 guys in double figures, 6 guys, 8 guys, 9 guys in double figures, so they're sharing the ball. You can't double team them. Like, they're just an all-around talented team, and with Colin Sexton, who knows the damage they could really do this year in the playoffs. But like I said, I think teams like the Brooklyn Nets, the Milwaukee Bucks, I think, to be as nice and respectful as I possibly can, I just feel like they're going to get just a little bit, a level above the Cavaliers and other teams in the East, just because they have all these superstars, right? Brooklyn's about to get Kyrie Irving back, so now they have 3 All-Stars, like 3 guaranteed Hall of Famers. So there you have that. But that doesn't mean that Cavs won't make a little playoff run. I think it should be relatively obvious. I mean, just given the scenarios in the Eastern Conference, given what Cleveland has been able to do so far in their games with the strength of schedule, and it's going to be easing up here. They have one of the more easier ones to finish out the year since it started so difficult. I just find it hard to envision the Cavs missing the playoffs. As far as seeding goes, I think what they should be aiming for, obviously aim for a playoff or a home field, like, 4th seed, but that might be a little difficult. I mean, somewhere between 4 to 6, I think would just be the biggest success of the season. Kind of almost like what the New York Knicks did last year, but with this Cavs team, just considering that, they drafted Evan Mobley with the 3rd pick. They had like 22 wins last season. I think given those scenarios or those circumstances, what Cleveland would be able to do, even if they just made the 10th seed and made the play-in tournament and lost the first game, even if they got blown out in the play-in tournament, most of the NBA, majority of the NBA would be like, that was a successful season for the Cavaliers. So, as long as they stay healthy, as long as they keep improving, progressing, guys are getting better, they get more reps with each other, as all these guys start to get healthy again, the Cavs have been, they haven't been like decimated by injuries, but they also definitely, they've gotten injuries. They've gotten COVID. Like they said, they have 7 or 8 guys in protocols right now. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, both of those 2 guys even missed a little bit of time, a little chunk of time there. So 19-13, it's just so impressive, man. It is so impressive. And I still think that there's just a step, when they play these teams like the Utah Jazz, Phoenix Suns, like they lose, but they're just, or the Milwaukee Bucks, it's just like they're right there. Like the game's within their grasp until the last couple of minutes of the game or what have you. Maybe they miss a buzzer beater. It's just close, good games against great teams or good teams at the very worst. So next year in the future of the Cavs, I mean, it's looking absolutely golden. It is looking absolutely golden. JB just got extended as well to, I think, 2026, 2027 season. So, I mean, this Cavs future is phenomenal. But I think of guys like Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and Lauri Markkanen down there in the paint. And it's, if I'm an NBA coach, it's terrifying, especially in the playoffs, because, you know, defense just gets better. It's harder to score the basketball in the playoffs. And so I think about a team like the Cavs, and I'm like, all right, yeah, they'll make the playoffs. Can they make the second round? I think 100% they could make the second round. A lot of it depends on seeding and who they're playing, how their team looks, how the other team looks, you know, all the variables. But they definitely have a shot to make the second round. And I think even if you really think about it, they really do have a legitimate shot at making the Eastern Conference Finals. As crazy as it sounds, I mean, who had the Atlanta Hawks doing what they did last season? Who had the New York Knicks doing what they did last season? Who had the Milwaukee Bucks doing what they did last season? I mean, there's just, you know, the list goes on and on. So Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, it's just mismatch galore. I mean, you throw even Lauri Markkanen in there. You throw, Lauri Markkanen's in there at the 3 at the small forward. But even on your bench, I mean, guys like Kevin Love, like, the depth is awesome. But Evan Mobley and Jared Allen specifically as your two big men, your two starting big men, that poses a threat against every team in the NBA. I mean, every single team in the NBA. I'm trying to think of what would be a better, like, 4-5 punch. Because this is probably going to be a top 3, 4-5 punch in 3 years. Might not even take that long. Like it really might not. So Evan Mobley, I mean, moves around like a guard. Jared Allen is an absolute efficient nightmare superstar stud against any team he plays. And it's just, there's so many mismatches. And then you just add on to the fact that guys like Evan Mobley can guard guards. I mean, he can legitimately just guard a guard. Like, it's just a normal day. 15 years ago, that is not normal. I mean, it's still not really normal now, but it's becoming more normalized because of, you know, crazy studs like Evan Mobley. But like 15 years ago, I mean, a player like Evan Mobley comes into the league and it's like, fuck, he's good. So this Cavs team, I'm going to go with second round here. I don't know. I don't know anything about what's going to happen in the NBA. I don't think anybody knows about what's about to happen here in the NBA this season. It's been a roller coaster already, and 2020, it's, you know, still technically 2021. We got 2022 starting here shortly, but man, this has been one hell of a season, and you never know. Like with a team like the Cavs, such a young team with good veterans, Kevin Love, Ricky Rubio, it's fun. You never know. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try and get a Cavs Raptors recap out for you guys. I'm going to try and watch it, most importantly. But if I don't watch that game, if I don't have time or still on the road or what have you, we'll probably just see you the day after for a recap or a little later on in the night for a recap. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Peace.